Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Discovery Friday. So today we are going to discover, will it float? And you guys are going to find some items around your house, some lovely things with pointy fingers and all these different wonderful things. And you're going to ask yourself the question, will they float? So it's a short Friday, so it's a short experiment. So this is what I want you to do. Find things around your house. Do not throw anything that's paper or cardboard that cannot be ruined and thrown in the trash can. So be cautious of that, please. Now I want you to start your experiment with a couple of control items. Control items being, for example, a brass weight, which I know will sink. So I want something that will sink, and I want maybe a foam apple that is very, very buoyant. I know that's gonna float. So I'm going to take those two things. I'm going to start with the experiment and I'm going to drop that in there. Now after I drop an item into the water, I want to make sure and record data. So we're going to record item name and you're going to tell me, did it float? No, it did not float. Then I'm going to ask myself the question, how fast did it sink? Fast, that went right to the bottom, no problem. And did you expect that? Sure enough. I expected that. It went right to the bottom. So I'm going to take my next item, my little foam apple, and I'm going to drop that in there. Yep, it floats. It floats. And sure enough, that's what I was expecting. Now you want to make sure as you're doing this experiment that you have some paper towel, maybe a bowl to put your wet items in. Set those over there. Take that, pull that out. I would recommend that you do this either on your back patio, in your sink. I don't know that your parents would like you throwing things in their swimming pool unless you're willing to get them down at the bottom, but you ought to check. So of all of these items that I've gone through, now are the ones that I'm not quite sure of. So I have this paintbrush here and it's pretty solid and it does have metal on the tip of it. So I'm not sure if that one's gonna float. I've got, excuse me, an old calculator that doesn't work, and I pulled it out of my trash can. I was going to throw it away. Do not use your mom's nice cell phone and pitch it in the water just to see if it floats. She will not appreciate that. And again, I have another piece that's so pretty and so lovely and so broken. It's an old mouse that I've had for a really long time, but again, it's plastic, and I need to make sure there's a lot of cavities inside here. I'm going to make sure that there's no battery in here first of all, and then I am going to make sure that that fills with water. Got a little Pez dispenser right there, a little plastic, make sure it's going to fill with water. Check that as well. And I've got this little guy. Not sure. He's plastic and he's kind of lightweight, but he's also a little bit dense, and so he may or may not sink. We're going to check him out. And then I've got this clip. Got this little clip. It's dense plastic and it's got metal on it, so that could give me some different properties. And this little heart right here. And so as I drop each of these items, I'm going to record my event. I'm going to tell you what I can do. And so start with my calculator. And again, it's got some metal inside it. It's got a little bit of heft, got a little bit of mass there. And we're going to see, and we're going to drop that straight in there. Oh, popped right to the surface. That floated. All right, so I'm going to record that on my event. And then I'm going to take my mouse and I'm going to let this one soak for a little bit. So we're going to take the back off. And maybe we find out if the back sinks. Oh, the back sinks. Ooh, that could be interesting. Meaning that plastic is dense. I was not really expecting that. Oh, and it goes down. That was way faster than I expected. Oh, I honestly thought that that one might float. That was not. That was a gee whiz, guys. I wasn't sure that one was going to work. Okay, what do we have? Paper clip. Not paper clip, binder clip. Let's see if that does. Oh, boom. Right to the bottom, way faster than I expected. Okay, we're getting a lot of gee whiz moments from you here today, so I'm going to take him, I'm going to open him up, put him in there, see if, what do we have? He floats, he floats. Well, there we go, okay, he floats, he's a good one. How about our little plastic skier guy? How's he going to go? What's he do? Oh, bloom, straight to the bottom. Straight to the bottom. Oh, his little lasso. His little lasso wants to float up. His little rubber lasso, but he definitely sinks. Definitely right straight to the bottom for him. So there's a little heart here. Oh, that one's floating. That one's floating, okay. And let's take this. Take a look at that sucker. Oh, he did not want to play at all. He just floats right to the surface. That metal did not seem to make one lick of difference. Okay, finally, my big old rock here, right? Oh, he didn't sink at all because he's no rock. He's a big sponge. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, record your data. Go find something interesting. One of the things I want you to maybe explore is look at some fruit, possibly some fruit or vegetables. Be very careful with them. If you're going to have an apple for lunch, maybe you want to see if that floats. Maybe some celery for lunch, see if that floats. But do not ruin anything. Ask your parents before you throw anything in this lab, please. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have a beautiful long weekend. If you are not in my first period class, I'm not even going to see you till next Thursday. Oh my gosh! So enjoy yourselves. Have a great time. Explore today. Get some sunlight. I always prefer sunlight. So we'll see you. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care.